Work is not a challenge, but
Hmm.
reaching on time, leaving, I have as a practice, unless my work is done for that day, I wouldn't leave even if it is 1 o'clock at night, which
Hmm.
is not the culture here. Nobody insists or binds you to do that.
Hmm.
Now, if I am not able to do something and there is a lot on my platter, so I couldn't say no. In my mind, I used to think, now I say no. But when it came to doing, I went back to that, employee mentality of not being able to say no. So
Hmm.
last, on Thursday or Friday, no, on Friday, um, it came more like a this thing that, oh, you do this and then you do this. And that moment, I said, no, I will not be able to do. I have commitments, to be able to fulfill. So please don't count on me for this today.
Hmm.
Eventually, I had to do it overnight, sitting on Saturday, Sunday. But the point is, that moment, my two other colleagues saw that this is the first time she has pushed back something.
Hmm.
And that kind of gave me a point to, think that, have I started becoming too much not myself? Because consciously I'm thinking I'm an employee. I have to, align to that thought process. I
One.
can't be that. And
So
when I used to talk,
you're able
my
to.
confidence, yeah, when I used to talk, my confidence also started shaking because I started being watchful that, oh, I'm an employee. So somehow that's not my conduct been for a very long time now. So
Hmm.
that was one. And second, that reasoning, jaise aapne bola na, everybody wants you to. So even if you don't want to give, I felt like compelled to give some reason. अरे नहीं उठ पाई, नहीं उठ पाई, नहीं उठ पाई, मतलब उसका क्या reason? मुझे बीमार होना जरूरी है,
Hmm.
you know. So yeah, these two things I consciously, I realized. And then yesterday I did my burning exercise.
Hmm. Very nice. Very
So
happy.
yeah, and today I was the first one to reach at work.
Wonderful. Very nice.
ये बात अलग है, वो प्रेशर में कि मैं उठ जाऊंगी. I didn't sleep only.
So you can harmonize it in better ways, right? That I can sleep and
Yeah,
wake up also. So that way you can
yeah, yeah, yeah.
change it also.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Thanks. Thank you, Hirilji. Thank you for sharing. Yes, Meenakji,
And
quickly. Hmm.
I'm attracting all interesting self-help books.
Very nice. Wonderful. That is
You got me on this journey on a different level, yeah, Priya. Thank you so much.
very happy for you. Very happy for you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go to Meenalji and then Gauriji. Yes, Meenalji. Quickly, Meenakshi ji and then Gauriji. Anyone?
Mine I have shared in that act of unhappiness, embracing the unhappiness. I have written as a journal itself.
Mm-hmm.
So how we resist and do the self-talk on unhappy events and keep on narrating
Actually,
what we are even though the event is one, but we keep on self-talk and made it as a simple thing and how to get rid of it, no? So
yeah.
whatever the book you suggested and the YouTube, I did it and I experimented that today also. So I got a very wonderful result and a favorable one with my mother-in-law and everyone.
Actually, on that, Meenakshi ji, what you have written and what I heard for myself is completely different. I was surprised to read your notes. So I have to go through it again and then I have to read your notes again because I don't know, somewhere I was not able to. What I read, maybe I don't know, maybe I've shared some other link. I was thinking that way, but I didn't got the time to go through it again. I'll do it, but you have written in a wonderful way that the way you have connected it, it was really great.
Yeah.
I have read it actually.
It's very apt. Even in the office also, I can see the difference and the growth, no? Whatever I was dreaming. With a wrong narrative, we were talking about the same growth. But after accepting the unhappiness and keeping quiet and not feeding more on the self-talk, the same growth, we are finding it positive in every way.
Very nice.
Even though we keep silent, everything is happening. We are able to see that real busyness in our
So
office.
that's called as alignment with the source. And then source takes care of everything. Life takes care of everything when we are in alignment with it.
Now that is the exercise I am doing. How many times I am not aligned. I'm watching my own day. that 24 hours, I'm just watching my own self, how I am behaving, and
Right.
what sort of people I'm attracting. In the last 1 week, I can see many friends who are talking without any time limit. No, I am able to see none of them are coming to my way.
Wow.
Means I can see that the difference of
Friends in
resisting the unnecessary
exactly.
self.
Exactly. And
And
also
it is
the
really
circle will also change. The people we are talking will also change. I mean, those talks
change.
will change, people will change absolutely at the level of what we are. I mean, as our frequency and vibration changes, our circle changes. This is really beautiful, right?
Still, I need to work on it with my family people. I have to really work, and I want to do it exclusively for this week, so that I want to give a very big breakthrough. So
Wow.
I'm very happy my brother is continuing. That is a very big breakthrough for me. When I was doing the mirror work, it was my pink bubble prayer. So that is happening now.
And he is able to realize so much, Meenakshi ji. He told me he had a communication with you. He's able to realize. Today he said it was a day on, review on anger. He said, I am able to release my anger for my colleagues, and then I am able to see that how much anger I have on myself. I shouted on myself. I released my anger for myself. He is doing really good in the session, Meenakshi ji. Thank you for actually helping me connect with sir. Great. Okay, let's go ahead, Gauri ji, and then we'll begin.
Uh, uh, Before that, I wanted to know, like, is this subject a different session? Because last was the like exercise you have given, no, giving lot of money to beggars or whoever.
Everybody,
I'm not able to connect.
not just beggars, everybody. Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm not able to connect with this alignment session. That's one doubt.
Yeah.
And
Let me just answer quickly. So that is Gauri ji. She actually Meenakshi ji mentioned that so many realization happened. I spoke about my realization. So I said if you can share your
Yeah.
realization, we'll make it as a
Yeah.
realization session. So that way, right?
Okay.
So
For
everybody
me,
can
yeah,
share
for
it.
me, related to money again,
Hmm.
like usually I used to calculate the cash flow budget and all, like in the initial, first or second of every month. So when I did that, as usual, I got a very huge shortage. Like usually it will be 50 to 1 lakh, 50K to 1 lakh. So this time it was around 75,000.
Hmm.
So, but I was able to take up with when not worrying, actually, that worriness has gone out. Anyway, I will be able to manage. I have managed so much in the past, as well as somehow I that positive mindset is happening within me, that realization. But it took a long time for me,
Yeah.
but I'm able to see the difference, how I reacted in those days, and how I'm able to manage nowadays. No, that difference is I'm able to get that difference. Somehow God is there. He will, and I'm able to spend the money with lot of happiness. Like while paying the bills and all. Okay, thank God I am given this so much of wealth to handle this kind of expenditure. And whenever I send money to my son abroad, no, I was able to bless him. Like, okay, this money is helping him to pursue his life, like career. He is going to higher places, like that. No, I'm wishing and blessing. That's a huge change in me. Thank you, Priya, for this realization.
Gauri ji. So see, now it has happened, Gauri ji, and it is always going to be there with you.
Yeah, yeah,
Imagine this
yeah.
beauty, that you don't
Yeah.
have to do it again and again and again and again. No. It is going to be there with you always now. And as much you practice, it will become a permanent part of your life. Means your nature itself, your consciousness itself.
Yeah.
Very
Life is simple, only, Priya. We have to.
good to hear that from you. Wonderful the way you said it. Is
Technique
able to
only.
touch.
Yeah. I'm able to see a lot of difference in me, and now this marriage arrangements are all going in my house.
Mm.
I'm only handling maximum things, but with lot of joy, and I'm able to manage So everybody is okay. I was like a type of tensed person, pressured person, but now I'm able to handle. Thank you, Priya.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very happy to hear. Very happy to hear, Gauriji. Because we know how the journey was, right? How this will happen. How will I come out of fearful thoughts, worry thoughts, right? It has started happening now. Thank you for sharing. Okay, Darin, we'll
Thank
take
you.
it up a little bit later because we have to close it at 10:15 and we have only 20 minutes.
Sure, Priya, sure.
Thank you, Darini. Let's go ahead with career and business. Who would like to read today? Anyone? Anyone would like to read? Say so. Nicholas, Joseph, Vaughn, Jackman, Dutch.
Can I read it? I'm
Yes.
starting my
Right.
new career from tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. Then you can read it. Great, Rachita. So it says that true genius without heart is a thing of naught. For not great understanding alone, not intelligence alone, nor both together make genius. Love, love, love. That is the soul of genius. So it says that a person who cannot be called as a genius who doesn't have a heart of sharing or loving in that. Love, love, love. That is the soul of a genius. So let's go ahead with career and business, and Rachita will read it for us today. Yes, Rachita, please go ahead.
It's the attractive force of love that moves all the money in the world. And whoever is giving love by feeling good is a magnet for money. You don't have to earn money to prove yourself. You're worthy of all the money you need now. You are deserving of the money you need now. You are meant to work for the joy of it. You are meant to work because it thrills and excites you. You are meant to work because you love it. And when you love what you do, money flows.
Money follows. Wonderful. So anyone who rigorously have done this activity, imagining that you're giving plenty of money on street to whosoever is coming in front, anybody did that? Gauriji reminded us that. So anybody? I actually, honestly, I was able to do it one or twice, but not that rigorously, but I did. So anybody was able to do it? And while I was doing, I realized that so many thoughts I had, I will not give to this person. He will misuse it. This person will misuse. This person will go and drink. So maybe he will not do the work. I will not give to this person. I will give to this person. I will give like that. So many resisting thoughts were there for me. And that has made me also understand how much I'm judgmental. Right. So that was one realization I also got. So anybody tried giving money to imagine giving money on street to others?
Have done, but I'm visiting temple nowadays for a continuous 11 days. So, and the beggar, no, I used to give, but fourth day, I thought every day she's asking.
Okay. So that way you can always
So resistance.
choose to give. You can choose to give whomsoever your heart says. But then we must know if my heart is telling me to give or my mind. That is also a practice to be learned slowly. So what a practice slowly you can do is you can ask your heart, okay, you tell me whom to give today. Like that, If you will practice this way, you will be able to listen to your heart and give it, Gauriji. So this thought is coming from mind actually. Yes, Hiralji. You have to unmute.
Okay, I didn't do that exercise. I couldn't really sit and do that exercise, but every day I go, I carry stuff. And day before yesterday, what happened? I think 2 days back. I love fruits. There was one time I used to eat only fruits so that I can get to eat fruits in dinner. That way. So that morning I was so happy to see my basket full of fresh fruits. So I picked a lot of fruits from that. Then I said, "Ye bahut vazan ho gaya." So I removed one and I retained two. While I was in the auto, यहाँ पे beggars तो बहुत सारी जगहों पे होते हैं. But there were two kids. Those two kids came to ask me. They asked me money and I didn't feel like giving money. I gave them those fruits. एक को मैंने चीकू दिया, एक को मैंने एप्पल दिया. So the other one said और भी चाहिए. I said और क्या चाहिए? मैं पैसे तो नहीं दूंगी. Because the other one said पैसा चाहिए. I said मैं पैसे तो नहीं दूंगी. Then the other one, there were two kids. So the other child said, "Mujhe aapka, I wear a headgear, like a mask kind of a thing in my hair, scarf." He said, "Mujhe ye chahiye." So I very happily gave it. And what a wide smile he gave. As
Wow.
if, he was testing, am I really giving it or no?
Yeah, yeah. Wonderful. Very
That
nice. Very
really
nice.
brought me a lot of joy.
Wonderful, wonderful. And actually, I want to tell you how much we resist. Even, in my imagination, I was not able to give. Oh, this person will misuse, I will not give. Imagine the kind of resistance we have. But I was reading this book from Wayne Dyer, Dr. Wayne Dyer. I mean, he's one of the spiritual authors, and this Power of Intention book, He said one day, 30 years of his office stuff, all the books, all accumulations. One day he decided and told her manager, give everything, just empty everything. He said, because I wanted to experience detachment from it. He said, I've given everything. 30 years of books, stuff, office, table, laptops. He said, give everything away.
Wow.
And actually imagine, and how much just for giving bits we have resistance. Like if I talk about myself, then look at the resistance of mine and look at that heart. Everything. Because he wanted to experience that detachment. Because he says ultimately we have to go, right? Nothing is mine. So why to accumulate? So he said, I wanted to experience, I've given in 1 week everything. So maybe once anybody will read, they can read his story of doing this. Yes, Meenakshi.
Yeah, even I had one experience last week.
That doesn't mean we have to give everything, okay? He has done it. It was his decision, his life. But it is also foolishness to give everything away. Don't do it. One caution, because that can be a stupidity also, unless we reach that level of awareness. Okay, so we
That
don't
is
have
true.
to
That
try.
is
Yes, please go ahead, Meenakshi.
Yeah, that was. No, the last week when I was traveling from through train from home, from office, I was feeling hungry and I bought some snacks in the train. So yeah, opposite to that, one woman and a boy was there. They are also traveling, and they looks like a poor boy. He was keep on seeing that popcorn packet, and I thought I will buy one and surprise him. I just gave him. No, he was so happy. I thought he eat that time itself, but he kept it in the bag, and he was so happy and smiling all. So that whatever you give, you will receive it in double, in the sense. The next weekend itself, my cousin came and we had a very joyful traveling. Whatever the joy, that the boy had in his smile, the same smile and the happiness and the carefree travel I had an opportunity to go with my cousin, and I was seeing all the places which I was longing for many days. So the receiving will be in any type of joy. I can see that the power of giving and receiving through
My
that
God,
one small act of.
this is a
So
wonderful, very fine, subtle realization, Meenakshi ji. I mean, I could also not able to make this so far, and you have given a complete good new perspective to a realization today. I'm very, very happy to hear this from you. Thank you for sharing this. It was really marvelous. So
I
how,
was longing for that smile in my face,
wow,
with whom
wow,
I will get. So with that mind, I can have that food, but he is smiling and giving me the joy. With a safe person, he is enjoying the travel. I can able to see that I am also going to enjoy this moment very soon. So that happened within 2 days itself. My cousin came from Mumbai, and we had the same timeline.
wow. So what you give is what you receive. The receiving
That's
can be in any way, and that was your way of receiving it from the universe. Wonderful sharing, Meenakshi ji. Really heart touching, complete heart touching realization. I mean, wonderful it was.
okay.
Thank you
Yeah.
for sharing it actually.
Thank you.
Great. Let's go ahead. Rachita, if you're doing a job,
Yeah, if you're doing a job because you believe it's the only way you can earn money and you don't love it, you'll never bring money or the job you love that way. The job you love exists now, and all you have to do to bring it to you is give love. Imagine and feel having the job now, and you will receive it. Look for everything that's good about the job you have and love those things. Because when you give love, everything you love follows. The job you love will walk right into your life.
yes. So very clear, as it is said, when we give love, but actually the challenge is to give love. No, that is what we have to cross and learn and do it, right? Once we start giving love freely, flowing without any resistance, then how wonderfully it starts appearing in our life is the magic of love. That's what the power book is all about. So now she's giving an example, so you can go ahead, Rachita.
An unemployed man applied for a job he had always wanted. After applying for the job, pretend he created a pretend offer letter from the company that included his salary and details of his job. He created a business card with his name and company's logo, and he looked at the card with feeling of gratitude that he worked for the company. He wrote congratulatory emails to himself every few days for getting the job.
uh,
This man,
so for any logical person, practical person, this is so stupid, right? Stupid way of doing what is this nonsense, so does this. Right? But that is how it works, right? Because when it works in our mind, then it doesn't, that mind doesn't know if it is happening in real or if it is happening in just in imagination. That is how powerful is imagination. And I was talking about this, like, how many times when we think about bankruptcy or losing somebody, and when we are just thinking how real it looks in the mind, so real that, as if it has happened. And that is all about panic attacks, worry, depression, all that, right? Because it is so real in mind. Then if that is so real in mind, then this can be so real in mind, right? Creating the wonderful opportunities for ourselves can also be so real in our mind. That is just a way to train the mind to do it this way instead of that way. What will happen if job will go? Tomorrow I will receive the resignation. What will happen? What I'll do? And how real that thought is in the mind when we are able to see all the consequences, right? And suddenly we realize, oh, it's okay, it is just a thought. It's okay, it is just a thought, like that. So that way we can actually produce these feelings by working this. That's what he said, that he looked at the card with feelings of gratitude that he worked for the company. So he has done it with this way, right? So let's go ahead. This man progressed
this
through.
this man progressed through the phone interview to face interview with 10 people. 2 hours after his interview, the company called with the news that he had the job. The man received the job he had always wanted with a far greater salary than he had written in the imaginary offer letter.
Wow, wonderful. Please go ahead, Rachita.
Even if you don't know what you want to do in your life, all you have to do is give love through good feelings, and you will magnetize everything you love to yourself. Your feelings of love will lead you to your purpose. Your dream job is on the frequency of love, and to receive it, you just have to get yourself there.
By giving love. So Albert Switzer, maybe this is the way to pronounce, says success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Wonderful, wonderful actually quote. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Wonderful. Yes, Rachita.
So I just want to quickly tell about my experience with this job. So this was exactly 6 years before I wanted to build a company which will give end-to-end solution with construction from the buying till the execution and handover. And I had designed everything in my mind right then, 6 years back. And currently, I got a job as a senior leadership role in the company, which is doing end-to-end services about interiors. It's a real estate industry, which is giving catering all my ideas, which I had, I had imagined 6 years back, and I feel really proud to be leading this team now. And I should start doing this more rigorously. Thank you, Priya.
Very nice, Rachita. Thank you for sharing, and all the very best for your new career starting from tomorrow. May you really flourish it and receive everything in abundance that you wish to have in your life. That's a wish from everybody. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. So much. Thank you.
Let's go ahead. Rachita, success is
Yes.
business operates in exactly the same way.
Success in business operates in exactly the same way. If you have a business but it's not doing as well as you want, then something isn't sticky about your business. The biggest thing that causes businesses to become unstuck is giving bad feelings about the lack of success. Even if the business has been going well, if you react to with the bad feeling when there's a slight dip, you will create a bigger downturn in your business. All the inspiration and ideas that will make your business skyrocket to the level you can s- scarcely imagine are on the frequency of love. So you have to find ways to feel good about your business and get yourself on to the highest frequency you can.
Yeah. So with the business also, she says it works the same way, right? So the business, if we are having any negative feelings in any way, like we love to drag, right, our problems. So yeah, business is not going right. Recession going on, no recession. Everything is going on a drip. These businesses are not working. Whatever it is, when we are creating any negative feelings for anything, more bigger downturns will come into our business, whatever we are doing, right? She says that all the inspirations and ideas that you will make your business skyrocket to the levels you can scarcely imagine on the frequency of love. So you must find ways to feel good about your business and get yourself on the highest frequency you can. And the highest frequency is love frequency. Love frequency, right? So let's go ahead. She's talking about like how can you create games and start playing so that you can uplift your spirit. Let's go ahead, Rachita.
Ima- Imagine, play, and create games and do whatever you can to lift your spirits and feel good. When you lift your feelings, you will lift your business. In every part of your life, every day, love everything you see, love everything around you, and love the success of other companies as though it were your success. If you feel really good about success, no matter whose success it is, you stick success to you.
Exactly. So here, the most important thing is releasing and letting go of all the negative feelings we have for the other success. This person is successing, jealousy and greed, selfishness, all that feelings. So the process is to become aware, release them, at the same time blessing them so that you can give more love to them. And that's how you bring it to yourself. That is the only way we can create goodness in our life. There is no other way, no matter how much you drag, how much you say, how much you think your way is the perfect way. It is just ego perfectly working at our end, right? So any other way doesn't work because when I all started this journey, I said I don't know if this really works. I think I can also be having my way and that will work. But why to waste time in inventing something when something is already there, right? And it makes so sense when you will start applying it in your own life. So in business or whatever job or work you do, make sure that you give in equal value of money value to the money you receive in profits or from the salary. So she says that whatever job work you do, make sure that you give in equal value to the money you receive in profits your salary or to your salary. If you give less value than the money you receive, your business or career will be doomed to failure. This is a very, very big realization. Very, very big thing. So whenever we work, actually, we think because they are paying, do anything. It's okay, right? We try to be selfish and greedy and not do our work to our up to our mark, right? And that is how we see after some time we lose that job, or we have been thrown out of the company, or some politics happens and we are out of it. But at the first place, I only started taking it for granted or stopped giving that value for the money that I am receiving. If I relate it to myself, this time I had a real great struggle of for getting mirror work clients. And then when I was thinking, why why I'm struggling, I realized that because of my marriage time last time, I have not given my best in the last mirror work session. So I said, you need to compensate, darling. You have not given your best that time. Maybe that is one blockage that you have created for yourself. So what I did is, actually I give this opportunity, but then gave some people one more opportunity to do it so that I can compensate this time, because they were not able to do it that time. At the same time, I was also not able to support them that with that full 100% support. So I tried to compensate, saying, anyways, no registration is coming. Let me invite them and let me do it with them only. Let me just do it clear, at least my part. So we have to give the value. In fact, our mentor says give more value than the money that you're getting. More value, right? And more value giving doesn't mean deuterate yourself or just don't give your family time. Not, it's not that. It's just that giving your complete heart to the work. That is what I've started giving. One resisting thought, you may be able to relate, but what I used to have is, if my client doesn't pick my call, I used to say it is his problem. My work is done, I've done it. Now, what I have changed is to, if he's not picking my call, that is also my responsibility. I have to make to pick the call, work, and make him do. That is my complete work. So if we do come to this level and give our best, that is what she's saying. So if we are not giving the complete value from our heart, then we cannot receive success. This is very much clear, right? I've experienced it personally. You simply can't take for anyone in life because you will take from yourself. You cannot take anybody for granted because you're taking it from yourself actually. You're depleting your own account. At all times, give value to for what you're receiving. The only way you can be sure of doing that is giving more value than the money you're receiving. If you give more value than the money you're receiving, your business and career will take off. This is a wonderful realization, actually, right? This is a wonderful way that all the wonderful people who have got the success, they have been doing, right? And whosoever has tried manipulation, cheating, all these shortcuts have got to their toes again, right? That's how life teaches them. They have depleted their own account, actually. So love has limited ways for you to receive. This we'll read next time. This much is for today. 1 minute we have. Anybody has anything to say? We have 1 minute and then we'll close. Anyone has anything to say?
Yeah, Priya. So I had to
Please.
say, I had to
Yes.
share that. So, so one news is that I am promoted to next level in my job. So
Nice, wonderful.
I just wanted to share this because this has been a long thing.
I
I've been
remember.
waiting for this from a long time, and yeah, that I was able to do only because I started believing that I can do it, and I mean, and that I deserve it, and I'm worthy of it, right? All
Wow.
these days I was not believing in that thing. So now when I started believing that, and I was like voluntarily giving all positive things and positive thoughts to everyone around me in my job and everywhere, wherever in the office and all. So that I think has gained a lot of what do you say, visibility for me. It has given a lot of visibility for me around across the work relationship I have, and because of that, like even things have started coming way and coming my way, and attracted a lot of positive things, and now like I'm finally able to achieve that like I'm promoted in my job. Thank you so much, Priya, for all this. No?
Very nice, Dharini. I know
Thank you.
last year we were talking of all this and you're able to receive it. Wonderful, Dharini. Very, very happy for you.
Right. Yeah, and this 1 year, last 1 year, so I think we started the first batch of mirror work
January.
sometime in Jan 7th, 2023, right? I mean, this 1 year has been a tremendous change in my life. I mean, like when I look back and see what I was before that, before 2023 and like after 2023 now, it's just wonderful.
Wonderful.
And so whatever the confidence and everything I have in me, that's actually showing in my face also now, no?
Yes, yes. We would also
I
like to
agree
show
with
it in your face, but it's okay. You can show next time.
No, today I'm not well, so I'm not coming on camera. So otherwise, like I'll show
No.
on my face.
Have
Yeah,
you
Shall I
thank you
add
so
one?
much. Priya. Thank you for all this. Thank you for all this realization and all the lessons that you've taught us. Thanks to universe.
Have you
for everything.
contacted those people, Dharini?
No, Priya. No, Priya.
Very
I'll
good.
do that
Please
soon.
do it. No.
I'll do that. I'll do that soon. I'll do
Yeah.
that.
Shall I add only one point?
Yes, yes, please, Meenakshi. Yes.
So with the Dharani's experience, how she has changed that thing, no? The Power of Intention book, when so he is telling, when you walk across the field with your mind pure and holy, and from all the stones and all growing things and all animals and the spark of their soul come out and cling to you. And then they are purified and become a holy fire in you. So in our case, the stones, growing things, animals, spark of their soul means our own unhappiness. All these are also some sort of hindrances, some sort of lackingness. All these things will come when we aspire for some good things, which will elevate our own life condition or whatever it is. In that process, we think we need that promotion or that good, some high frequency. We are also undergoing the process and doing some exercise on it. During that process, when we remain in that holy and pure, no, whatever the obstacles, which we call as obstacle or unhappy situation, these are all the stones and other things that are the lacking souls that will come and cling to us. That is why that obstacle is coming only when we aspire for that particular promotion. If we didn't aspire for that, we are very comfortable in that company. Only when we challenge, some obstacles come. So we may think why it is coming, why it is. These things, they have their own lack of their happiness. So when we pray for that, no, these all will cling to us and they will become one with our soul. They will become consumed by the fire of our divine spirit. So that is why it will become a blessing. So as Eckhart told ourselves, no, you embrace that unhappiness for some time. Don't resist that unhappiness.
Yes.
Let it come. So it will get transformed into your own, it will become a holy fire in you. Whatever the faith you have, no, that all that will become a holy fire in your growth.
Yes.
So
One
we
more
no need of anything.
Yeah, I have one more perspective to it when I read it actually. When you are connected with power of intention, which is the source, everything comes and pures you. Means the trees that you walk by, the animals, every soul that is there, the consciousness in them helps you, purify you, build you, align you, do everything for you, give you power. Means each and everything in around you start giving you more power to get more aligned when you are connected with that power of intention to that source. That was my
They will become our protective force instead of we fear as we resist them, but they become our protective force.
Yes. So all these things are to be understood, but they are more to be felt, because when you are aligned, You see everywhere and you feel everything is helping you, just helping you beautifully in all possible ways. That is how it works, right?
That
It's a
is,
very good feeling, bliss feeling that we receive, but we have to learn to first align to that. That intention means that source. So once the alignment happens, everything is done, right? That is all the actually the base of everything, right? Great. We'll learn slowly, slowly. Thank you for sharing, Meenakshi ji. That was actually
thank you.
wonderful to get a reminder from you. Great. So that's all for today. Now we will connect tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Maybe this Friday, I'm planning to take the mirror work session. I'm sorry for being irregular for it. I'm trying to actually balance my work. I will surely do it, but I'm really apologize for not doing it actually regularly. We'll do it for surely, right? That is the confidence I want to give. We'll do it. The mirror work session also I'll post in the group, right? Probably I'm planning to do it Friday night 9:30, but I'll see. I'll be updating that on, right? Thank you all of you.
Thank
See you then.
you.
Love you all. Bye bye. Take care all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all.